Welcome back. It is the Buckmaster Show, Monday edition. You know, this year, people holding tickets for admission to the different venues, everybody seems to, they want to get back to going to live entertainment, but you must comply with the COVID-19 protocols. And ticket sales have been brisk, but competition to secure some of the seats at games and such can be tough. Denise Alvarez with us, the Director of Operations with the Better Business Bureau of Southern Arizona and Tucson, with us in studio. Some tips on how to stay ahead of the scammers when it comes to searching for tickets online. Denise, this is becoming a big deal, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. As you mentioned, a lot of the venues and stadiums are following COVID protocols to ensure everyone's safety. And so most of them are requiring you to purchase the tickets online, add them to your digital wallet. And so, thanks to the internet, there are countless ways that consumers can find the tickets, but finding the right ones and making sure that they're not fake has become somewhat of a challenge. And so actually, last year, we just received over 140 reports through our scam tracker about ticket scams related to sporting events. So we wanted to share some tips that we have so that consumers are aware of what's going on with these ticket purchases.
So some of these tickets that folks are purchasing are fake. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Yes. So we even partnered up with the National Association of Ticket Brokers, NATB, and we're working to raise awareness and educate fans about the smartest ways to buy the tickets on secondary resale markets. Some of the consumers have early access to some of the tickets, and so they resell them, right? But whether those tickets are fake or not is really the question. And so we wanted to share some of the information that we found along with the National Association of Ticket Brokers so that consumers are aware of what to look for when they're purchasing the tickets online.
And I did not even know there was a National Association of Ticket Brokers, but this sounds like this is a very trustworthy organization, and people think of the BBB as being very trustworthy, which of course you are. So it sounds like this is a pretty good marriage, BBB and the National Association of Ticket Brokers, known as the NATB.
Yes, absolutely. So the NATB is actually a professional association. The members are professional resellers, which means that if they don't deliver what they promise or take care of the consumers, there is some type of recourse that they can take. But when you buy from them, you're buying from a reputable company or a reseller, and making sure that they're doing the business right.
So it's always, you should probably, whether it's buying tickets or buying anything online, I think there's something that we all need to do, and that is do your homework and make sure you know who you are buying from.
Yes, absolutely. Doing your homework. And that's where the BBB really comes in. We're a one-stop shop where you can find all of this information. Customer reviews, complaints against the company, the reseller. And so that's why you want to visit bbb.org before you purchase your tickets.
Let's take a deeper dive now, Denise, into some tips that you can share with our listeners about buying tickets online and hopefully not getting scammed.
Yes, the first tip is whenever you have the possibility to purchase from the venue, you want to do so. Many official ticket sale agents now offering secondary sales options as well, but you want to buy for the venue whenever possible.
Mm-hmm. So that gets back to you better know the source.
Correct. Yes. Consider the source. Know the difference between a professional ticket broker, which is a legitimate and accredited reseller, a ticket scalper, which they basically are unlicensed to sell the tickets, or a scam. Whenever the ticket prices seem too good to be true, they usually are.
And that's sort of appropriate for anything you might find on the internet, right?
Correct, yes.
So how do you do your homework when it comes to a particular seller or ticket broker?
You want to look them up. Start with bbb.org to learn what the consumers have experienced with that particular company or reseller. Check to see if they have a member, or if they are a member of the National Association of Ticket Brokers. NATB members offer a 200% purchase guarantee on the tickets. You can also look them up on verifiedticketsource.com to confirm you're buying from an NATB member resale company.
So be very careful before you click on an email or a certain online ad. Are there certain things, maybe some clues that will let us know when you look at a web address whether or not they're legitimate or not and it's secure?
Yes, absolutely. You want to look for that lock symbol in the web address to indicate a secure purchasing system. Don't click through, like you said, the emails or online ads. A common ticket scam trick is to create a web address that is similar to a well-known company. And once you put in your information, then they have all of that. And so you want to look for that little lock on the web address.
The most important thing I've always want to know about whatever I'm buying, Denise, and that's whether or not it's refundable.
Yes, absolutely. You should only purchase tickets from a ticket reseller that provides clear details about the terms of the transaction. So you want to know that refund policy. What happens if it gets canceled? Nowadays, we see a lot of that, rescheduling because of COVID. And so you want to make sure that you understand what you're buying and what happens if the concert ends up being canceled or rescheduled.
Yeah, be careful if you're going to do a wire transfer or cash as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. You want to make sure that you're using a payment method that comes with protection. So you always want to use a credit card so you have some recourse if the tickets are not delivered as promised. Debit card, wire transfers, or cash transactions are always risky because you don't know if you'll be able to get your money back. And that might be a sign that the tickets are fraudulent. So you want to make sure that you can use a method of payment that you can track and also dispute if needed.
And if you see a ticket that's so low you can't believe it, again, that's like buying almost anything on the internet. If it's too good to be true, it probably isn't good.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Be wary of those advertisements. When you search the web for tickets, you want to make sure that the tickets, if they seem too cheap, like I said, make sure that you double check, go to bbb.org and find out about the company before you make any purchase.
Can you verify your tickets, Denise?
Yes, like I said, you can definitely contact the venue. That's the first point of contact that you want to make. Whenever you see an event, any type of tickets that you want to purchase, you want to contact the venue and make sure that they're not selling them first before you purchase from a reseller. A
lot of the things you've been saying here with these buying tickets, it's applicable to other things. I was just thinking about searching online for airline tickets the other day, and it is so important to know about whether or not this is a non-refundable ticket. Will I get my money back if I have to cancel? And you really need to look at the fine print.
Yes, absolutely. Read the fine print whenever you're, we have the tendency to fill out the form, put in our credit card information, but really read the fine print and make sure that you're understanding what you're buying, because a lot of the complaints that we do receive is people didn't read the terms and conditions, made the purchase, and then they ended up having issues.
Again, it's BBB for the BetterBusinessBureau.org, and there is just a wealth of information there. And your scam tracker, you update that every day, don't you?
Correct. Yes, it's a live map that'll have all of the information from consumers. You can put in a zip code. It's a heat map. It'll tell you the scams that are going around your community, your neighborhood, and you can find that at bbb.org/scam tracker.
And if you think you've been scammed, you'd like to hear from the people.
Absolutely, yes. We rely on that information to then share it with others.
Denise, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to welcome you to the program.
Thank you.
And again, that website is bbb.org to find out more information and tips, such as those we've been providing you today. And if you believe that you have been a victim of a scam, please report it to the bbb.org/scam tracker. We'll be right back on Buckmaster in the Green Things Zocalo Village Studios.